If you haven't seen the video where I unboxed this little guy, this is the Amazon Basics the cheapest walkie-talkie that I could find on Amazon. This is £8 each, so £16 for a pair of two. Then you might want to check that out, because today I want to see the Motorola T42s. These are like really nice and compact, coloured walkie-talkies, green, blue and orange, and these are packaged properly, right? You know, this is how a box should be. Okay, let's have a look inside here. I'm going to go with this nice sort of bluey cyan-y type colour, and they are very, very small. Very small indeed. Do they stand up? I'm just going to do it. Yeah, they do. They do. Not terribly well. It's really handy when walkie-talkies stand up, and I'll give that Amazon ones credit for that. Let's do it. Tell you what, let's do a little stand-up test. I'm going to put them like this, and then I'm going to hold them just back slightly. And look, the Amazon one settles like that. What does the Motorola one do? I've never done this test before. Yeah, they come with a belt clip as well. Nice, that's good. Battery-wise, it just pops off like that, and we are talking AAAs again. AAAs. What is it with AAAs? I know they need to use them to keep devices small, but for something like this, please just try and use AA's for everything. Just use two AA's instead, because the capacities, of one AA is more than the capacity of like sometimes two AAA's. So. Right. Right, good. Let's put the belt clip on as well. Let's try and power it up. Press and hold. Yeah. So you've got that familiar sort of Motorola tone there. Same sort of display as you get on the T80. So plus and minus doing volume initially there. And then just push that quickly. Push like that. And then you can go up the channels like that. And it only goes up to 8. And I thought these were 16 channels. So I'm going to have to check again on that in a moment, because it says here restricted to 8 channels in Russia by law. But I think these were supposed to be 16 channels. So I'm going to just put this on channel 1 and grab my scanner. So yeah, they are 16-channel radios, but you have to activate the 16 channels. They're not by default. And the way you do that, according to the manual, and I haven't tried this yet, is you press this so that flashes the channel, and you press this together. And there we go. We've now got 16 up there. Woohoo! We can now change the channel and it'll go above 8. Look, and we've got the full 16 PMR446 channels, which apparently is not allowed in Russia, and you have to make sure that it is legal to use those upper 8 frequencies in the area you're watching this video. Tell you what, we've got the scanner on here. Let's have a look and see what we get on channel 1, because these radios do not have a subcode, privacy code, CTCSS, DCS feature. If that's all garbage to you, don't worry about it too much. I'll be doing a video in the near future on walkie-talkie basics, and I'll cover that in that video, and probably link to it from these videos afterwards. But God, that's all about us being way too organised. Not sure how I'm going to manage that. But let's press the button anyway. And we can see immediately that we're on PMR channel 1, exactly as the radio says. Transmitting on 446.00625 with no subtone on that at all. So we're picking up no CTCSS on there. If we change frequencies, and we're now on channel 2. And it has a Roger beep there as well. You can turn the Roger beep off. So it says you turn the Roger beep off by holding, so if you hold that down, turn off, and you press this plus button while turning the radio on. So if I push that down, turn the radio on. Now, has it gone? Yeah, so that's the Roger beep turned off. So you can turn that off, but I think, to be honest, most people are going to leave that on.
This is a test of the Motorola T42 at a distance of 3 meters. The Motorola T42 at a distance of 3 meters. This is the Motorola XT420 at a distance of 3 meters. Motorola XT420 at a distance of 3 meters. This is the Motorola T42 at a distance of 50 meters. The Motorola T42 at a distance of 50 meters. This is the Motorola XT420 at a distance of 50 meters. 420 at a distance of 50 meters. Carrying on with the standard distance checks, this is the T42 at 100. This is the T42 at 100. And this is the XT420 at 100. The XT420 100 standard location. This is the Motorola T42 150. Motorola T42 at 150. Just facing away and turning towards. See how that sounds. And this is the Motorola XT420 at 150. Motorola XT420 at 150. Towards and turning around and facing away. 420 at 150. T42 at 200. Motorola T42 at 200 meters. And this is the Motorola XT420 at 200 meters. The XT420 at 200 meters. And the T2 at 250. The T42 at 250. And finally we have the T42 at 300. T42 at 300. Just turning towards, back towards the location, recording location, and further away. Just see how this one works. At 300 meters. That's it. And finally the XT420 at 300 meters. The 420 at 300 meters. Heard this one before. You hopefully will perform pretty much the same on this test as it does on all the others. Facing towards. And this is the XT420 at. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Firstly, for those of you who have never seen the channel before, I understand that a 300 meter range test doesn't seem particularly adventurous. However, the reason I do it that way is because I want it to be a test that I can accurately reproduce. So something where each time I get a walkie-talkie, I can do exactly the same test in exactly the same locations. Now, of course, I could do a sort of 6 kilometer test or a 10 kilometer test, and they are fun to do, but most I've done from all previous tests, most walkie-talkies can achieve those kind of distances given the right conditions. This, on the other hand, the walkie-talkies are placed inside a building. It's an urban range test, so real life use in a built-up area. And 300 meters, you can see, is actually quite difficult for a PMR446 walkie-talkie to do on just half a watt. And it really sorts the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. So what do you think of the Motorola T42s? I have to say, I know everyone's going to probably say, those of you who have seen my channel will say, yeah, you're really biased, you know, you really like your Motorola stuff. And I do, but there's good reason for it, because you saw how that performed. I recently did a video, I think it was on the RB628, and you compare the performance of this to that walkie-talkie, and they're completely different. This walkie-talkie, real kind of budget price thing. Last time I looked, I actually filmed the previous section of this video a little bit earlier, but I looked just about 10 minutes ago on Amazon, and the cost of these at the moment I think is $37.99 for a pack of 3. So these are effectively £12 each. And it's a complete bargain because they're really nicely made, lovely construction, really nice push to talk button, excellent walkie-talkies. They're not going to work if you've got a business without having this sort of CTCSS tones and those that kind of privacy tones and sub-channels or whatever you want to call them. They're not going to work for you if you're running a business, because you probably will need that extra functionality, possibly some scrambling, a little bit more privacy on your walkie-talkies. But if you're just wanting these for your kids, maybe. Alternatively, if you're just going to be using them on a bike ride, or you're going to use them on a walk, or you're going to use them, I don't know, just out in the countryside somewhere, or whatever you're doing as a sort of, I suppose, family walkie-talkies for camping or anything like that, these are perfect. The range on them is excellent. The audio quality is great. And with the full 16 channels, you can be sure that you can be free from other people using stuff, because honestly, channel 9 to 16 is still pretty rarely used. So my opinion on these, fantastic value for money. I really, really like them. I won't use them because I've got other walkie-talkies that I prefer to use. However, I think if you're after something, just something small, something cheap as a walkie-talkie, and you're willing to tolerate the AAA batteries and kind of having to pull this off and take them out and recharge them, this is a great walkie-talkie for you. The Motorola T42, please put in the comments what you think about this product. And as always, I will put links in the description and also at the top of the comments as well, just telling you how you can buy these on Amazon. You don't have to buy anything, but if you click on the link, the next thing you do buy on Amazon will just put a little bit of commission towards this, towards supporting this channel. So thank you very much. You don't pay any more, of course. I have to always stress that you don't pay any more for your products if you do that. It's just the way Amazon works. It's kind of like they say thank you for me getting you to their door. Not that you wouldn't shop on Amazon anyway. So yeah, click on the links in the description or the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you soon. Bye bye.